Hello dear student, myself Ramanand Shukla from LPM Public School Gola Bazar Gorakhpur. Dear student, in this video we are going to read about equinox. Firstly we are going to read about the spring equinox. On 21st March the sun is directly overhead on the equator. So every place on the earth has 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of night. This is called spring equinox or vernal equinox. Next, as the earth moves on the northern hemisphere, tints move toward the sun and experience a summer. Dear student, on 21st March, sun shine overhead on the equator. That's why the duration of day and night are equal, and with the help of figure 3.5 we can understand it. And this date is known as spring equinox in northern hemisphere. Now next point is autumnal equinox. On 23rd September the sun is overhead on the equator again. Dear student, on 23rd September the sun is overhead on the equator again. On this day the northern hemisphere has autumnal or fall equinox, while the southern hemisphere has spring equinox. These days are known as autumnal equinox in northern hemisphere and spring equinox in southern hemisphere. Be a researcher, find out about the land of the midnight sun. In which latitudes would you find this land? Name 2 or 3 countries that other than Norway that can be described as the land of midnight sun. कंट्री ऑफ मिडनाइट सन की बात करते हैं या प्लेस ऑफ मिडनाइट सन, तो इट्स मीन वेयर वी कैन सी सन इन मिडनाइट. So they lies between the latitude 66.5 degree to 90 degree in both hemispheres, and the countries or the places apart from Norway, they are Canada, Alaska, coastal line of Eurasia, and Greenland. In these places we can see midnight sun. Now dear student, we are going to know about solstice. अब हम solstice के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Firstly we are going to read about summer solstice. On 21st June, the sun is overhead on the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degrees now. This is called the summer in solstice in northern hemisphere. Because of the tilt of the earth axis, the circle of illumination does not pass to the pole, and the places north of the Arctic Circle have 24 hours of daylight. Dear student, sun is shine overhead the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June. This time northern hemisphere experiences summer, and dear student, this time the circle of illumination does not passes through the pole, That's why the places above the Arctic Circle, that is also called 66.5 degree north latitude, they receive 24 hours of daylight. Mean to say, they receive 24 hours continuous daylight, there is no night. The sun does not rise and set on these days, but circles around just above the horizon. On the other hand, places beyond the Antarctic Circle have 24 hours darkness. This is the longest day in northern hemisphere but the shortest day in southern hemisphere. Which day is known as the longest day in northern hemisphere? Then your answer is 21st June. And which is known as the shortest day in southern hemisphere? Then our answer is also 21st June. Now we are going to know about winter solstice. Since the earth keeps revolving, the rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. This is longer day in the southern hemisphere but the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. Dear student, हमने नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर के लार्जेस्ट डे के बारे में तो डिस्कस किया अभी 21 जून, लेकिन आप यहाँ जान लीजिए कि जो हमारा शॉर्टेस्ट डे है वो है 22 दिसंबर। और हमने इसके पहले डिस्कस किया था कि 21 जून इज आल्सो द शॉर्टेस्ट डे इन द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर, सो हियर इट इज डिस्क्राइब 22 दिसंबर इज द लार्जेस्ट डे इन द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर। हम कह सकते हैं दिस इज द लॉन्गेस्ट डे इन द सदर्न बट द शॉर्टेस्ट डे इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर। इट इज समर सोलिस्टाइस फॉर द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर एंड विंटर सोलिस्टाइस फॉर द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर। ऑन दिस डे the Antarctic Circle has 24 hours of daylight while the Arctic Circle has 24 hours of darkness. And due to the tiltation of Earth, here again the phenomena of continuous day and night is repeated. Dear student, in this time the places lie between the Antarctic Circle has 24 hours of daylight. And the places of northern hemisphere above the Arctic Circle, they receive continuous 24 hours of darkness. It's clear everybody? Now dear student, we are going to know about varying length of day and night. You may have wondered why the day time longer in summer and shorter in winter. This is because of the inclination of the earth on its axis. The reason behind it, it is the inclination of earth, its own axis. During summer, a large part of the northern hemisphere remains inclined toward the sun. So there are longer hours of daylight during summer. In contrast, a large part of the southern hemisphere is away from the sun, experiences longer hours of darkness, and therefore has longer night. However, the areas around the equator had 12 hours of daylight throughout the year. Now dear student, with the help of diagram figure 3.6, we can understand it clearly, equinox and solstice. And what are the important of equinox and solstice is also clear. Now dear student, the explanation of this chapter is completed. Now we are going to know about the important spring equinox, winter solstice, autumn equinox and summer solstice. Dear student, spring equinox, the day decided for this is March 21st. On March 21st, the rays receive here North and South Pole. Here the duration of daylight is 12 hours day length, and next point is winter solstice on 22nd December. Rays here Arctic and Antarctic circle. 24 hours of darkness at North Pole. 24 hours daylight at South Pole. 12 hours daylight at the equator. So the list, information of list in third line, autumnal equinox. Now we are going to know about autumnal equinox, that is September 23rd. North and South poles, 12 hours day, length everywhere. Last point is summer solstice. June 21st, Arctic and Antarctic circle, 24 hours of darkness at the South Pole, 24 hours daylight at 12 hours daylight at the Earth. So thanks for watching everybody. Apart from these, another important information of the chapter we discussed in our next video. Thanks for watching everybody. Thank you very much.